Alright, what's up everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Game Info 87 coming right back at y'all again with another video. Alright y'all, real quick, I gotta talk about this, man. This is like real sad. Okay? So Watch Dogs to run in 900p for PS4 and 729p on Xbox One. Before I even get off into the actual article and the topic, this is really sad and pathetic, y'all, considering that we are in the next phase of gaming. You know, we're in the phase of PS4 and Xbox One, okay? And the resolution of the games that we're getting right now, it's ridiculous, man. Like, why is it that Watch Dogs is running at 900p on the PS4, and then it's even worse on the Xbox One? It's running like under, like almost 100 and something more pixels below the PS4 version. And it's just like the resolution is just ridiculous on the Xbox One. That's like basically 720p. And oh my God, this is like so much confusion and stuff like that, because when they first talked about Watch Dogs on the PS4, they said that the game was supposed to be 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now Ubisoft finally confirmed the actual true resolution specs of the game. Okay, it's gonna run better on the PS4 obviously because it's gonna be running at 900p, and then the Xbox One version is going to be basically 720p. And both versions of the game are going to be running at 30 frames. Like, that's half of what they said initially in the first place. Half of what was said in the beginning, because in the beginning they said 1080p 60 frames per second. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, like, yo, this is going to run smooth, you know, the game's going to look great or whatever. Now this is not going to interfere with the Watch Dogs experience. You know, I'm still going to you know, play this game and everything and enjoy it for what it has to offer because it's a new IP. I feel like Watch Dogs is very innovative with the whole phone thing, and everything is hackable and everything. I'm really excited for that game. But at the same time, this is really sad. Like, this is really sad, considering why in the first place did they mention that the game is 1080p at 60 frames per second. And then all of a sudden now, it's funny because this is what down the bottom of the article. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, y'all. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description down below. Y'all can check it out. But down the bottom it says it is unclear as to who said that the PlayStation 4 version of the game would run at 1080p at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation website, or why they did. But at least now we know the clear answers. And this is really sad, man. Like, if this was on the PlayStation website, somebody put this up on the PlayStation website saying that this game is running at 1080p 60 frames per second. Now this is like way below the resolution that they were, you know, showing on the website. Like, this is just really sad. Why is this though? Like, I don't get why we're moving a step backwards instead of moving forward with some of these games. I understand that the hardwares are brand new. The Xbox One is brand new. The PS4 is brand new. But at the same time, you should be able to achieve full 1080p 60 frames per second with no problem. It's like, I understand it's too early right now for us to be complaining about resolutions and stuff like that. But I don't really care about resolution. I'm just saying that it's pretty much a lie, because they said that it was supposed to run at 1080p 60 frames per second, and now Ubisoft came out and say, oh no, that's not true. And this was on Sony's website. So it's kind of like, is Sony lying to us, or whoever said this? You know, I don't get it. It's like a bunch of crap. Like, it's confusion. But the truth is that the game is going to be running at 900p, not even 1080p, y'all. So pretty much the Xbox One and the PS4 version of the game is not going to be 1080p. They're going to be under 1080p and running at 30 frames per second. That is crazy to me, considering that we just got out of PS3 and Xbox 360, and Xbox 360 games and PS3 games were running at 1080p. Even though the Xbox 360 it's really not a full 1080p system. The PS3 was a full 1080p system, but it's like now we're in the next phase of gaming, and we're still not able to get the full quality resolution that we need. But like I said, Watch Dogs still gonna look amazing. Stay tuned for our review. And like I said, this is really sad. This is really sad. In today's time, like, you know, PS4 and Xbox One, we should be able to get full resolution, you know, full 1080p. I'm just hoping that these developers get it together, or whatever it is that's holding them back from, you know, pushing out full 1080p quality games. But I mean, it is what it is, whatever. Like I said, I'm excited for Watch Dogs. The game is going to be awesome. And like I said, man, just from looking at the game, it looks very interesting. I can't wait to play it. But this is bull. Like, this is bull. Like, this is a slap to the face for PlayStation 4 owners back, because people was thinking that it was going to be 1080p. I also thought that it was going to run at 1080p, 60 frames per second. And now Ubisoft came out with a full confirmation saying that it's not going to be that. It's going to be 900p at 30 frames. And the Xbox One version is going to, it might as well just be 720p. It's 729p. This is ridiculous, y'all. Leave in the comments down below and tell me what you think about this resolution change for Watch Dogs from the advertised one that Sony pretty much had up on their site, 1080p at 60 frames per second. This is ridiculous, man. But like I said, this shouldn't mess with the fun factor, or for you to enjoy the game in any way, shape, or fashion. But leave in the comments, y'all. Give me y'all feedback on this. This is ridiculous. I feel like this game should be running at 1080p, and I'm sure it's going to run on the PC a whole lot better. But you know what? Whatever, man. Leave in the comments down below and tell me what y'all think. Peace.